Yo, what's up, my ninja? It's your boy Trevor.
Curtis Russell.
And your boy, Sir Mackleton, Fauntleroy, the third, Esquire.
Lord have mercy.
Mr. Mackleton. Oh my goodness. And we have a tech man, Lewis.
What's good?
That was perfect.
That was
Not long, not too short, not long. We just need it like that. And of course, we got my man AD. What's up, dog?
What's happening?
So every time we get somebody on the podcast here at My Ninja, we always ask them, what was the first game that made you fall in love with gaming?
Ooh.
See, and I caught you off guard with that question. I didn't tell you was going to ask it.
I'm going to say Super Mario World on Super Nintendo.
Nice.
Wow,
Real nice.
that's a good pick.
That is a good pick.
That is really good.
I played that whole day and night.
Night and day and night. I love it. So what's going on, Trevor?
Man, we got some cool things going on in the news today. What you got on that news brief, though?
All right, so first thing that happened a little bit earlier was Patrick Soderlund leaves EA, which is an amazing thing. We also got Diablo 3 coming to Switch, and we have the Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy delay. What do you think about that, Trevor?
I stood my ground last podcast about how great Spyro was going to be. It was going to be a smooth transition, a smooth release, and then, bam, kicked in the face.
And then the team crashed.
Yeah. No, hold on, bro. I heard crash first. Get y'all. Spyro's still number one. But I don't like the fact that they keep on hitting us over the head with these things out of nowhere. First to us, you get the first game, then you have to download the second one and third.
The other two, yeah.
It's just, it's not cool, man.
I think there's a contradiction between Toys for Bob and Activision right now, and I think that because I think they had a meeting last week, and I think this is where it's coming from. So apparently the other two games aren't quite finished. The third one is a little bit behind too, apparently.
I believe that.
Yeah. So I mean, at this point, we would have got it here in September, and then the game would have been pretty bad. It would have been another blow for Activision. So I think actually this delay is a good thing. And we need to get all three games on one disc. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. It's not a gigs problem. It's not a gigs problem or anything like that.
I don't think I'd do all three on one disc, bro. I like the idea of like one disc for the first one, and then like the other two is downloads. Because they did that, like when I bought the God of War PS3, they did that. Like the PSP God of Wars was on DLC, and it kind of worked out for the best instead of like trying to fit everything on one disc. Like,
but you have an online requirement with this. I feel like they're not thinking about everybody when they do this.
Right.
There's some people that have either, a cap on gigs, or there's some people who just don't have online. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like it's not a patch. That's not the issue. It's 2 full games you gotta download.
Right.
This game ain't Horizon Zero Dawn. This game ain't God of War. So you can put all 3 games. It was made with the same exact assets as Crash Bandicoot.
Right.
What wasn't it?
Yeah.
You can fit all that on a Blu-ray disc.
Right.
You can do that. And that's why I get so upset with Activision, EA, because they think they can do that, and when you don't do nothing and stand up for yourself right now, they're gonna end up keep doing you and fucking you like that. So I'm tired of that. So like, if you don't have no internet, you gonna put this game in. You can play one game.
That's it.
That's sad. Like that's why I was like, man, I'm not doing this. But hopefully they can get together and they can end up putting, all 3 games on there, because that's what Toy for Bob want. Activision wants to push it out.
Is that what they're going to work on?
I think they're going to work on, because if this didn't happen, they would have been scrambling to make ends meet with the second and third game. That's why we were going to download it.
Right.
So I'm like, hopefully they get, I think they're going to do a phenomenal job on this game. But hopefully they're going to do that, and then hopefully with over the time, because what's coming out in November, they can get it on just one disc. Because it defeats the purpose of going to get it physical.
Right.
You might as well just make the whole damn game digital.
Right.
And I understand, like, we're going towards that in gaming, but I think it's time to you're losing consumer trust.
Right.
Because you did this with Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk 5 was terrible. I spent $60 fucking on that game.
I don't know why you did that.
Yeah, I mean, the whole damn game wasn't even on the disc. You had to download the damn thing, and then it was glitchy as fuck. You just pushed it out there because you was losing the license.
Right.
I'll smack somebody from Activision. I cannot.
Twice. With both hands.
Fuck.
Both hands.
Front and back.
What AD saying is, it's Santa Monica Studios. That's completely different of a
yeah.
publisher. You're under Sony. Sony understands so much.
Right.
They're not Activision. I mean, if you look how they rolled out Horizon Zero Dawn, it was phenomenal. So
Right.
Yes.
That's a beautiful.
God of
game.
War is like one of the best fucking games ever. So like, I wouldn't matter to me if Santa Monica was like, hey, you can just download this. I could trust them.
Right.
So, Diablo 3 coming to Switch. Cause I can rant all day, so I'm done.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm done.
Let it out, man. Hit him with the
I'm
sauce.
done.
Man, Diablo 3, I'm excited about it because I've never actually played a Diablo game. I always watch people play Diablo games. I've always had people try to be like, hey, man, why don't you try out Diablo?
You never played Diablo?
Not at all.
Oh yeah, your top 5 list about to be real bad.
What? Oh, wow. Oh, is that what we're
I'm
doing?
so sorry. Like,
I ain't played the Diablo 3 until it came to PS3.
But he ain't never played.
he ain't never.
But I don't think I need to.
Like, let me tell you.
Is it that great of a game? Let me ask
It's-
that.
It is.
The first and second one are amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The third one is a little casual, but
Yeah.
I mean, but it's coming to Switch, and I think this is just
feel like
that's
It's
perfect,
the perfect
man.
game to come to
I
Switch.
feel like if it's your first time, then 3 probably is.
It's
that's
the best
That's
intro
right.
for you.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
And
Kinda
like,
like-
that's big for me because I have Diablo. I'm the type of cat who like Diablo to the point I had it on the 3. I bought it on the 4, and now y'all telling me it's on the Switch. That's enough. I'm getting it now. Now I'm getting the Switch a lot earlier because Diablo 3 and we team Eevee.
Oh hell no.
Eevee.
Oh
Are
my
we starting
God.
this
You
podcast?
just
Yeah.
threw that in there
Yeah.
just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did.
Okay,
Ooh.
I have a question for you then. Do you feel like Blizzard is just trying to make a quick buck by throwing it on Switch?
Yes and no, because I feel like with everything that's happening with the Switch is getting so many titles and is getting so much traction right now. Like, I don't see any reason why somebody from a business standpoint wouldn't want to put something like that on the Switch.
I would think. Yeah.
Because for people like me who don't play, I don't play very many games on the Switch. It's only a select few. So when you put a game like Diablo 3 on the Switch, it gives me a reason to play my Switch more because I don't play it as much on my PS4.
Yeah.
So if I get it on the Switch, it'll definitely get played more on the Switch. So for me, that's just it's a bonus for me.
I think it's a good time to show how strong the Switch is because in Bayonetta, when you're playing portable mode, it's in 720, but there's no skips, there's no drop in frames. And then Diablo, there's like at least 30 NPCs on the screen at once, so we can truly see how strong the Switch is. So I really can't wait to play it.
Which kind of worries me because when you play Fortnite on the Switch, you can actually tell the way it struggles. I don't know if it's...
that was rushed. Though,
Is it Switch, or do you think that's Fortnite servers? Because it could be...
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Because I was telling you, like, it looked darker on Switch. Like,
Right.
I don't know if they're
It-
trying to hide the frames dropping. Like,
That's exactly what I think.
it's fun, though. I like the fact
yeah,
that
most
you can play with Xbox players. Sony was like, we ain't doing that, but I like the fact that you can play with
Someone
anybody.
to get off their fucking high horse.
No, they're going to stay on that horse. I hope you know that.
I hope somebody Christopher Reeves their ass.
Oh, damn. Jesus Christ.
I think with games like Diablo coming to the Switch and, like, Xbox players can play with people on the Switch with Diablo, maybe Sony would want to start trying to get on there. But they just cannot believe. Why would you play with somebody on Xbox? Why would you do that? That's what they're thinking. Like, why would you do that?
Because the hostile environment. Because if you tell anybody tells me they play any game on Xbox, I want to fight them off GP.
No, I used to
We
be that
squaring
way.
up.
I used to be that way, but now I laugh at people because it's like, man, look, that shit don't matter no more, dog. Like everybody, if you got the PS4 or you got the Xbox, at this point you ain't picking them because one's better. You picking it based off of what games got what, off of exclusiveness.
Right.
And at this point, if you play games like Infamous, Uncharted, go for the PlayStation.
Right.
If you play games like Halo, I don't know what else exclusives
Halo,
Xbox
Cuphead.
Halo,
Halo, and
Gears of War. I'll throw one in there.
Yeah.
I won't be a dick
if you
towards
play
it.
like those, because I mean, let's be real, man. Xbox ain't got as many exclusives
No,
as
Right.
PlayStation.
and they're not
as
does.
good,
So,
yeah.
I mean, if you play those, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? In my case, I got the best of both worlds right now, so I ain't got time for that.
Right.
I'll fight somebody more so off of
Picking Pikachu over Eevee?
Yeah, some
Oh
shit
my
like
God.
that.
Oh, right.
Fuck out of
Right over this
somebody.
table.
We'll take
We
this
gonna
outside.
we gonna talk about that. And Patrick Soderlund leaving EA. I don't know what you guys think about that. I have a lot to say, but I already used all my minutes on Spyro.
I don't know too much about this type. Now, this dude was he was behind the Star Wars. Was it that him or was it somebody different?
Yeah, he basically came out a few times when EA was getting all the flack and was like trying to back them up. but it's like, shut the hell up, because they are backwards. I mean, this is the guy who basically stood up there and said, I think we need to start, giving the respect to mobile games over console games, because and he was trying to back up Command and Conquer, which they took one of the biggest franchise from computer, made it into a mobile game, trying to make a cash grab out of it, and then came out and said that. I said, you're a big old fucking baloney.
Yeah.
Like, you are terrible. And this is the guy that threw the loot boxes in Star Wars Battlefront 2, and he was behind Visceral Games being basically shut down, and he basically called the Star Wars game that they were working on, which was linear, in a negative sense. He shut it down and said that game was not good enough, which was the woman who was working on that, worked on Uncharted, worked on Ratchet and Clank. This woman knew what the hell she was talking about, but you did all that. So, good riddance.
I mean, granted, you talking about throwing me $20 million to stay, though.
$20 million? I'm surprised he left.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
he didn't want either. There's something with Battlefield 5 then. That has either with Anthem or Battlefield 5 that we don't know, that he knows why he left over $20 million, and he made the company 48.
Yeah.
Shit.
I would hold on.
20 million. Hey man, look, I can stick around a little bit.
What y'all need me to do?
What y'all need me to
say
do?
some more stupid stuff?
You know,
I got you.
I would have did it. I would have
20
did it.
million is happening. I'm sorry.
Top 5 RPGs. I want to hear yours.
Oh, now you want to hear mine?
I want to hear yours.
All right, so number 5, I got Tales Symphonia. That came out in 2004.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games, solely based on the fact when I got it on GameCube, that was probably one of the first games I played on my GameCube. And then number 4, another GameCube classic, which is Phantasy Star Online, episode 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
That was my introduction to MMO games as well. So playing that game, I got a chance to play with my siblings who kicked me off the game to play RPGs. So we have a game we can play together now. So that was a dope game. Number 3, that would be Final Fantasy Crisis Core. PSP.
Christ.
2007.
You are so deep in there.
Man, I'm in there. Crisis Core is my favorite game.
My list don't sound like some casual shit.
Mine too now, shit.
Hey man, I'm an RPG head.
Oh
Everybody knows that. Crisis Core was the game.
Yeah.
That was the game I played during my freshman year in my classes.
Yeah.
So that helped me understand Final Fantasy VII so much more, because we knew why Cloud was such a emotional wreck, but playing that game, that really tells you, yo, this man seen some shit.
It was a good bridge.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Number 2, you got Final Fantasy IX, which is hey man, y'all laughing at my this list is my RPG head.
The only dude that does not want to put any mainline Final Fantasy game in there.
You did not?
No, you.
Oh yeah.
Final Fantasy 9, people skip over that.
Why? I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Final Fantasy 9 is my favorite Final Fantasy game, RPG that is, just because it was my introduction to RPGs.
Can I guess your number 1?
Yeah, go ahead and try.
15.
I don't know if that was an insult.
No,
15?
I know it ain't 15.
15 would even make my top 100.
Bruh, that was an amazing game.
Yeah,
To who?
It was to me. Shit.
We just talked about how linear my list was, how structured it was. Y'all really think 15 is gonna make my top 100?
10.
No.
Damn.
Close. Final Fantasy 11 is my number 1 because it was my first MMORPG game I actually played online with other people.
That's fair.
So number 1 was actually gonna be I'm gonna put it as an honorable mention as Legends of Dragoon. I don't know if anybody's ever played that.
I heard that.
And that game I didn't get a chance to play until 2008 by myself. But watching my siblings play that game made me fall in love with a storyline as passionate as Legends of Dragoon, because that storyline is it's amazing.
I heard about how good it was, actually. I've seen gameplay, but I haven't actually played it.
There's 2 video games that made Trevor Crisis Core and Legends of Dragoon. That's why those are on the list. Hey man,
shit.
Those storylines, man, it's beautiful.
I hear that. Mine is a lot more. I think it's casual shit now. So at number 5, Kingdom Hearts 2. The reason why over Kingdom Hearts 1 is just gameplay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Strictly gameplay.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 7.
Okay.
Because Cloud is the greatest freaking character ever.
I wouldn't go that far, but I wouldn't go that far.
Cloud cries over everything.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm with you on being one of the greatest RPGs. I'm not about to be
Number 3, Diablo 2.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to try out Diablo. Y'all
Diablo
hyping it
2 is
up.
good. It's not, but it ain't cool to like newcomers. It's not.
Shit
It's
is
very hard.
unfriendly as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord
It's
have
very
mercy.
hard. It's very evil to newcomers. Persona 5.
Wow.
Good one.
You putting that as number 2?
I put it in number
Yeah,
2 because it was amazing.
Right.
I was like, I'm up to like 60 hours in it. It is an emotional wreck.
Yeah.
It is so crazy.
I
Like,
love games like that too.
Yeah.
Play with my heartstrings.
Like,
please.
there's only 3 games. I'm like, yo, I wish I knew this person in real life. Because
Yeah.
I would take care of this person. Like, damn. Number 1 is so freaking easy. It's Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Expect it.
It's so easy. So easy.
Yeah.
Like, if you play Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that, you're gonna love Elder Scrolls.
Right.
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing.
All right, so for me, I got more so a series thing when it comes to the top 5. I can't just some of them I can. So I'm gonna start number 5 is Uncharted. I got into like when I first got my PS3, I was kind of lacking with the RPG setups and stuff like that. So when Uncharted dropped, everybody told me it was a bit challenging because that was back when coming from PS2, most of the storyline games were fairly easy.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing too difficult. But then you got games like Infamous and Uncharted where you had to think a little bit. You know, you had to be a little bit on top. So Uncharted with that, the story was fun. The way they had everything set up was good. The graphics were great. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm with that one. Number 4 for me is definitely God of War. God of War, same concept, but Kratos is a badass. It's just like enough said with, God of War, because everybody knows what God of War is when you see it. My next one would easily be Final Fantasy X.
Wow.
Because again, we talked about this in the previous podcast. So much time into it. The game was just fucking fantastic. I guess if I got any type of emotional, it was in that game.
Yeah,
because learning
game.
Titus was a dream, even though it's a bitch. But he was a dream, and that shit was kind of sucky.
That laugh was killing me.
All right, number 2, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Gotta put it in there.
That was number 2?
Yeah, that was number 2. That was
I
number
can't
2.
wait to hear number 1.
Number 1, Final Fantasy 14.
Wow.
Which is the current game that I'm still playing because so
Running
many
MMO.
reasons still
I think
running
you're
it.
reaching.
I'm reaching.
As you know,
That's coming from somebody who ain't played it though.
I played it.
I mean, let's be
played
real.
it.
Most people shy away from that particular game because of the monthly payment you gotta pay. But let me tell everybody this: while that is the case, I have not played a game other than Skyrim nowhere near as long as I have 14.
Right.
I've been playing this game. It'll be 4 years for me in a month and a half.
Yeah. It's
playing this
serviced
game.
well too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's still going. And so as far as RPGs go, man, they still getting all my money too to this day. So there's that, man. As far as an honorable mention, I just got into this one. Disgaea 5.
This guy
just
is,
got into it,
man.
and I was like, I'm fucking loving
and
it.
you're just touching surface level, by the way.
I
On
ain't even
Switch?
just-
No, not on Switch.
No, I got it on the 4.
On the 4, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm loving that one. So that's mine.
Very strategic RPG, moving around some of the characters. AD, if you had to choose one.
One, I'm gonna have to go with the Skyrim, dog. Like that. I ain't even like a big RPG dude. I am getting into RPGs now. I play RPGs a lot more now. But when that mud came out, I say everybody was on it. Like,
Everybody.
Yeah.
And you also liked what was the one that EA came out with?
Oh, Kingdoms of Alamore Reckoning.
Kingdoms
Yes.
of Alamore Reckoning.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
actually
and he was
another
talking about
honorable
it.
mention. That,
Yeah,
if I had
that's
to put 2 of them down, it would
definitely
have
an
been
honorable
one.
mention because
I
I
couldn't
think that came out before Skyrim did.
Probably.
Came out right around the
Yeah,
same
right
time.
around the same
Literally
time.
right around
So
the
it
same
was
time.
like that mug kind of like held me over until
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you got Skyrim. So
Really great fighting system within that game.
yeah,
It
and
was.
then like I think because even me and you was playing online together.
Yeah, it was
that
dope.
was-
It was dope. You have this. I think it was like the thief had like the chakras or whatever. You just
You could mix it.
Put 'em
you
on
can
fire.
like set it up. You know, chakrams and daggers, chakrams and however you want to do it. It was clean. I was like, yo,
Yeah, so
But
that
he
was
ain't messed it up.
definitely-
yeah, fuck that. up.
He messes up a lot of shit.
I'm still sad about that one. It's hard for me to talk about it nowadays.
So, do you want to bring in the question of the day?
Yeah, man. Question of the day. All right, so this is gonna be it's both ways, I guess. So, what is a gaming series that y'all don't like that other people do, and then switch it around. Which one do you like that other people don't? So, in my case, the ones that I don't like that people do, COD. I can't. Like another thing is just like I can't stand Call of Duty to this point. Like I played Modern Warfare 2 and it was good, but then they just got to going left with everything, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And now I was like, I don't even know what the hell it is at this point. As far as like one that I liked that most people don't, the Bouncer for PS2.
Bouncer. I know what game you're talking about.
It was made by Square Enix actually,
Right, I remember.
and it was like their big. It was like one of their launch titles because the PS2 had just dropped. So it was good in a sense because it had a lot of things that we look for in games today. Like it actually had multiplayer, it had a survival, it had a story, it had like this real funny rag doll physic thing.
Oh, wow.
So you could juggle people in the air and knock them over and it hit other people and shit like that. And it had this real cool thing because you had this active character system where once you view the cutscene, you could choose between which character you wanted to play with, and you got experience points at the end of that fight once you cleared it or anything like that. And then there was this deal they had because if you like when you picked one character, the AI controlled the other two. Every so often one would taunt, and it would activate this deal called Trinity Rush. If you taunted with him, it did like this triple tag team move on a certain character. It only worked on certain bosses though. If you tried to activate on certain bosses, you would just see the boss counter everything.
Didn't you show us that game?
I think so.
It was by Square, and
Yeah.
the dude looked a little bit like Titus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was a big of course I probably couldn't play the shit now, but back then that shit was hot. Like it had, like I said, a battle royale style, had multiplayer, had survival. It had like everything you needed, that you wanted in a Square Enix game at that time. But sadly, it was kind of slept on. So it got mixed to average reviews, but ultimately I thought it was fantastic.
You want to go next, AD?
So basically, a game that like everybody love but you hate.
But you don't like, yeah.
2K.
2K. Wow.
Damn, that was quick too.
2K.
You hit the hornet's nest with that one.
Yeah, I don't like it for the simple fact of like, basically like, cause when I was playing, like I always grinded for mine. Like I was playing that money every day, balling out. But now it's basically like, oh, you spent $50, you can just put your name up to like
99.
And then it's like, dudes be always thinking you cheating when you beat them because they're 99. Like, dude, you can buy a 99, but you still suck at the game.
You can't buy no skins, cuz.
Like, yeah. And then I just feel like, I don't know. To me, it's just like, generally as a franchise, like it's going down. Like if NBA Live ever get their gameplay together, I'm back on that ship. Because they trying to do so much more, like, as far as like franchise mode, everything, all 2K focuses on is my player. Like, they don't expand nothing else. And like, well, they expanded the franchise mode a little. But like, other than that, it's not much different.
And the other one is the game. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping with this dude, man. I guess one that you like that nobody else likes.
Why ain't had this man ready? Man, he got this man over here thinking.
Hey, I like the element of surprise.
Yeah, he so surprised. He was like, man, I ain't see these coming.
Y'all was gonna ask questions.
I was gonna do that to me. I thought.
I'll probably say that Kingdoms of Alamar because there wasn't a lot of people that was really
That played it.
Like,
Yeah,
on
they
them.
slept
So,
on it.
yeah, and I actually thought it was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
It really was.
And it came out around the same time as Skyrim, so
Yeah.
it probably got overlooked by a few.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Louis, you got one?
What?
What game that you like that nobody else likes?
Honestly, I like that last Call of Duty. Nobody really liked that game. I fucked with
Which
it.
one was that?
Advanced Warfare?
Advanced Warfare?
World War One.
World
War
War.
War.
Yeah, that's right.
I
That's right.
fucked with it.
You
It
like
wasn't
it?
that bad.
Mm.
Man, I tell you how bad it was. Just like I ain't even forgot about that one.
All right, what game
I
you
just fucked with it.
don't like that everybody else like?
Damn. I don't like Madden. Fuck Madden.
Oh, we gotta.
Trash.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Hey, man. We gonna get
And
to
Madden
that.
just came out
We
too.
gonna talk about
My
that.
man's
shit.
AD just, he poked the hornet's nest. Goddamn, Lewis walked up here and punched that motherfucker.
Barehanded.
Fuck these bees.
It is like, there's beef now. You want beef, you got beef.
What's beef?
With me, I guess one that I like that nobody else likes is there's two. There's probably The Division and Assassin's Creed. But it's because, Division, some people have their on and off with it, but Assassin's Creed, a lot of people falling off with it.
Right.
I'm like, all right, I'm still with it because they add in certain kind of like RPG elements that I like. I do like some of the characters, but I play it usually every year. The Division, I like the setting. I like the general feel of the game. The second one seems like it's going to be awesome. One that I don't like that everybody like. Yeah, it's Call of Duty, definitely. Because I don't know how many times I had to basically fight people to talk about how great Halo is compared to what Call of Duties were coming out.
Yeah.
And at that time, Call of Duty was killing.
Yeah, it was killing.
But it was what I kept saying was from a history standpoint, it's if you look at Combat Evolution or Combat Evolved, whatever, Halo 1, I remember playing it on PC, and that was the first introduction to FPS online. And then that's what basically Call of Duty is all about. And I'm like, that game it deserves your respect.
Right.
These 15, 16, 17-year-olds, they ain't trying to hear that.
That's
they just want to hear.
Grandfather. You gotta respect grandfather.
You could take it even further. Doom started it all.
Yeah.
Doom started it all. So I pay my respect to Doom. I play Doom. Play my damn. Exactly. Even that. When it comes to couch co-op, that's probably the best couch co-op game ever.
Can we go as far back as Duck Hunt?
No.
I was like, damn.
Okay.
I'm with you.
But you talking great grandfather right now. You said grandfather.
Just saying, grandfather had to get here some way. Somebody had to make a way for him.
Oh my God.
I would say I don't know. To me, Modern Warfare 3 was the best Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Black Ops, bro. When they introduced zombies. Okay, my bad. Not Black Ops. World at War. I'll take that back.
I was with you with Black Ops.
No,
I got you.
World at War. World at War was
Yeah.
they introduced the zombies. I remember there was that it was that 2-story fucking. It was a hut. I don't know what the fuck it was. It wasn't anything. A
2-story hut.
Yeah, dude, it was. But I remember you could either get in the glitch or run around with the trench gun and hope to God you got the ray gun. That was honestly that was the best Call of Duty.
It was a hut. You mean because
the little airport? It was like an airport in another map, but that map was huge.
Oh, okay.
But it's like that little structural building. It's
a
little. I don't know. It looks like a jail. I don't know what the fuck it is.
A hut that looks like a jail. It's 2 stories.
It's a fucked up building, dude.
That is a fucked up building.
Only here on My Ninja.
Pretty much.
Oh man, so game that I love that everybody seems to hate.
Let me get my boxing gloves out, man.
I hear when he knows about to say.
Mass Effect 3.
Okay.
No.
Oh, what the fuck?
You want these boxing gloves? You want these boxing gloves?
Let me say why Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 tied everything together for me. I loved it. Hey.
I didn't say nothing, fool. If I'm turning red, I'm just hot.
So Mass Effect 3 just because we were told it was supposed to be the end of the story of 1, 2. It was trilogy, bridging everything together. So that game right there, nobody likes it because the way it ended and then the transition in the 4 made everybody want to blow their brains out. But that's another story.
That's right, because Shepard, he died, didn't he? Or something like that in 3?
There's multiple story endings.
Okay.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I love that game. Everybody seems to hate it just because of the way it ended and what it became afterwards. And the game that I don't like.
Oh, I thought you meant you hated.
No,
I was about to say, come on, man.
My bad.
Yeah, that's what you said.
The game that I love that everybody hates is Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, I was like,
now you still have the same reaction to this. Game that I hate that everybody loves.
Hey, so you want these boxing? You sure you don't want
I
these
don't.
boxing
I'm scared. Like
You
my
sure you
heart
want these
racing and
boxing
shit.
gloves?
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, fuck me.
Alright, let me explain.
Yeah, you do a whole bunch of that. Do that all the time.
It was very scatterbrained to me. That's one reason. It was very
The
scatterbrained.
whole damn series is that.
Curtis is so this is factual. And the fact that it took us how long to get number 3?
Shit, we still ain't got
They had to
3.
fill in the gaps with the.
I don't care about filling in the
We still
2.2
ain't got
remix, 2.7, 2.4.
Well, they had to go dream job distance. They had to do chain of memories.
No, they had to do a Goku Vegeta fusion dance. Come on, man. Give me number 3. I've lost interest for Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts as a series.
I kind of feel the same.
I understand. Yeah.
The fact that they took so damn long Kingdom Hearts, what? I don't care anymore. Give me something else. What else Square Enix got? Because
But that has
15
nothing
was
to
trash.
do with Kingdom Hearts 2 directly. Yeah.
So Kingdom Hearts as a series,
No.
I hate right now. How about that?
All right, fam.
I'm burning this poster right here.
Damn.
We gonna come back. We gonna come back to that after 3 drop. See
Probably
y'all in
all gonna
February.
change. Yeah, probably all gonna change.
Man, Kingdom Hearts the best thing that ever happened. Ever happened. Since that just reminded me, we want to talk a little bit about Madden.
Okay, so Madden.
Oh.
Let me
Have
say
you been
that.
playing it, Trevor?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Okay, so first time playing Madden last Sunday. Okay, might get fired for Madden 19. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Might get fired for this. Played Madden 19 in the office at my job.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man,
You don't do shit at work.
Not at all. But so I'm playing the game, and there's so many things that they broke and then fixed and then re-broke with this game, such as the diving mechanics. If you dive opposite of the running back, he's still going to go straight to the running back. Like there's this weird glitch. And there's clipping going on as well with the helmets and pads still, which I don't fucking understand. We're this far in graphics and we still have clipping on the field.
Wow.
For the first 2 weeks of the game, no sprint button. We're going to talk about that as well. You cannot sprint at all. Everybody's running the same speed. I'm talking about a lineman was running faster than my wide receiver. That was an issue.
Yeah, especially for your wide receiver.
And the online servers, I don't know what the fuck EA does on their spare time, but it's like, yo, when you guys are about to release a game like Madden or any sports game, please fix those servers. Stress test the fuck out of those. You know millions of people are going to be on those servers. Fix that, because that's hurting us. It's hurting us. And that's the main issue I have with Madden. Main issue. Have you played it?
Yeah, I've actually been on it a lot. As far as like the online part, I hadn't did much online yet. The couple games I have played, everything ran pretty much smooth. It is glitchy, as you said. Like, yeah, you will just be like, say you safety coming in on a blitz. It can be clear somebody pinky toe getting away.
Oh my god.
You are clipping and falling. Like,
damn. It's a hell of a pinky.
I seen the matter of fact, I was playing last night and it had the most. It worked out for me. It was the most amazing glitch I ever seen. Like, literally, the offensive line front rolled everybody on the defensive line and the linebackers. Like, they literally just got on their backs and rolled. Like,
Niggas just all decided to go Blanca ball. And
so, yeah. So, whoever designed this engine need to learn physics.
shot.
But is it like the
shot.
same thing where they're all in sync doing the same shit?
Yes.
Bro,
Yes.
I hate Madden, bro. It's shitty, bro.
Hey, y'all want to talk about engines? Patrick Soderlund is the reason why the Frostbite engine went to Madden.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to
now
take
y'all
him
mad.
out back.
We need to
got to
go
take
find-
him out
We need to go
back.
find his
Now,
bags.
I will
We need to
say-
find his bags and punch him.
Now, I will say we do know Madden is based off of one position every year. So, like, I think, like, when Odell was on the cover as a year receiver, like, these niggas could catch anything.
Anything.
Like, it could be 20 yards over their heads. They snagging it. I think last year, what was it?
Running backs.
No, last year. No, this
Tom
year's
Brady
running
was
back.
on the cover, wasn't he?
Yeah, last year was year of like I would say year of the defensive backs, because pretty much if they slapped you on the back, you was dropping the ball.
Dang.
Like Nick. So,
Thought you'd catch
but
it.
this year I would say it's purely year of the running back, because that new hesitation system where you can wait for the hole to open up, and they boosted the acceleration, so when you hit the hole, you actually hit the
Take
hole
off.
hard. Cause last year, like, your running back would be so timid in the hole, you would always be getting tackled for a loss. So they fixed it this year. But I'll say it's like, have any of y'all ever played like the last NCAA game, 14,
Yes.
when they
Yeah.
added the
Yeah, it was good.
stop on the dime and like cut? Now it's
Yeah,
not
you can
as
pull it
OP.
back.
It's not as OP as
That
that
was
one.
OP as fuck.
Because that one was OP. Like, you could literally cut the field up,
Yeah.
like, and it wouldn't, like, you would lose no acceleration. This one, they got it to where it's kind of like that, but it's fixed. So you can really, like I said, the game, like, Antonio Brown on the cover, but it's really catered to Le'Veon Bell.
Right.
Because it fits his running style so perfect. So if you play against Pittsburgh, somebody's finna get like 180 yards with Le'Veon Bell.
Damn.
Just simply because like it fits so well.
I just want to say for the record, I played with the Steelers. I got -4 with Le'Veon Bell, but that's another story. Hey man,
That's just my skill.
Yeah.
I got a
man.
whole question about
Trash.
Madden and football in general.
Okay.
So you said just a few seconds ago that how the running back or wide receiver, whatever, whichever one of them motherfuckers do it, runs into the hole.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do they do that?
Can't be Tim in the hole.
Why would you run in the hole when on the outside of each hole it's a wide open ass field where you can just go
Because you
straight
got
down the
cornerbacks
line?
and outside linebackers.
Nah, that's what the line
If they
for.
take
They can
pursuit
clear the
angles,
hole.
if the corners take pursuit angles, bro, you're
Yeah.
not going more than a yard at the most.
Yeah.
So I ain't got no choice but to dive in this hole of big niggas.
Yeah.
But if your offensive line is doing their job, they open
Then
that
that-
hole for you.
yeah, I was gonna say, then the
Much
field is
rather-
clear.
I'd much rather deal with that corner, that one cornerback, than them 10 niggas over there in that hole.
And then bouncing
that's
into the
waiting on me. It
outside
look
take
like
too long.
Yeah.
Like, it look like a big
By that
ass
time,
black
your
hole.
lineman who's 80,000 pounds is gonna catch up. It's weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Football
And then that's
is a
one
game of
thing-
angles. It's all a
And
game
then
of
that's one
angles,
thing
bro.
I do want to
It
talk
all
about
is.
that because he was like how the linemen can fetch the receivers and stuff. That's a part of like they took it out of the settings, but you used to go to the settings and
The
it's
speed
called player
threshold.
Yeah, player threshold, and you used to turn it down to 0, so it's actual. Like ain't no 54 catching a 99. You know what I'm saying? But they do that. But if you switch it to, I think it's either competitive or simulation, it's not on there.
Okay.
So they got it set up for different gamers. Cause I play on competitive, so it's all about button mechanics. Like you can't just come in there and like just throw regular passes, like just hit X and hit circle. Like nah, you gotta do high
Tap
pass,
it,
low pass,
hold
or
it.
touch pad. Like you gotta be real technical. Cause a lot of people complained last year, and they do it this year, like that. They would throw like in the middle of the field and a linebacker like 10 yards shallow to play with intercepted. I'm like, well, if you didn't throw a high pass, like
That's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
So
That's
they're
real
weeding
life.
out the hardcore from the casuals.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Real nice. I just don't. What I don't understand is like I watch like reviews on Madden all the time. Like, well, every time it comes out every year, I watch it, and it just doesn't match up with what they're saying with what actual Madden players are talking about. And it's like it seems like every time they talk about it, this is Madden's year. This is gonna be the greatest sports game this year, and it seems like everybody has more and more problems with it every year.
Every
Yeah.
year.
I feel like it's hard to put out sports games now, though.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
just
yeah.
like there's so much technology that you have to account for everything, and like sports are just so unpredictable.
Yeah.
That's
It's
right.
just- it's
I feel
hard.
like the best sports game EA ever put out was Fight Night.
That's actually pretty
That's
accurate.
actually pretty.
Cause Fight
Yeah.
Night was like from the graphics to the like movement, like that, like it was like one of the best.
But that's the thing with Fight Night, you can like you have more room to do the graphics because
Yeah.
it's like it's a small ring.
Yeah, it's in
it's
the
so
ring.
compact.
But I feel like Madden,
Football
like
is fucking huge.
I personally would sacrifice graphics for better gameplay.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and you
Easily.
see that in 2K because the graphics in 2K aren't like
But in
it's the
2K
best,
too,
but like
2K
they're-
too much Unreal shit like happens. Like, I just
Look,
cannot.
man.
it is
Look,
smoother
man.
gameplay.
All
Yeah.
I'm
That
saying
usually
is-
happens on my part though.
It
Like
happens
with 7 foot
everywhere.
niggas.
I just get
shooting
mad when
half-court
people
shots.
blow past people and they're playing defense. I'm like, bro, what is up with this?
Yeah.
Y'all just want more points.
Look,
Like,
just,
what is up with
just
this?
give me an NBA Street 2 port. Give me a
NBA
Blitz.
Street.
Just give me a port. I will play
Just
sports.
bring back street games
Yeah,
in
just,
general.
just
right.
bring them
Give me
back.
FIFA Street
That's
back.
the only way I'm playing sports at this point. Like,
I like FIFA. Yeah, I like FIFA Street. We ain't even gonna talk
Street
about FIFA. I don't even want to talk about it
oh,
anymore.
Lord.
Oh,
Give me a remastered NFL Street 2.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Yes.
That'd be
Because
wonderful.
I'm playing it on PS2 right now.
Yeah, that'd be
Back
wonderful.
Exhibit.
Exhibit was behind that game, bro. Oh man, we spent so much time on that topic. All right, we need to go to Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Holy
Woo!
goodness. Yeah.
I know y'all excited for it.
Oh,
I know
dude.
I'm excited for it.
Dude, I'm hyped to be a cowboy. I've never been so hyped to be
I
a
sent
cowboy.
y'all that meme on purpose.
That
man.
was freaking funny. That
Let me
meme was
die.
hilarious.
So who want to take this one? Because I know we can all take it.
I'm gonna let you lead it, man.
Yeah, go
All right,
ahead.
All right, well, hey, check it out. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2, it does drop October 26, 2018, as far as we know.
Taking a week off.
The game actually centers around Arthur Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
who is an outlaw and a member of the, I hope I don't butcher this shit, it's
Vanderlyn.
Vanderlyn, is it
Mm-hmm.
Vanderlyn gang? And it's set around 1899. It's in like the waning years of the American Old West, during like the extinction of the age of outlaws and the gunslingers. So, but returning characters are John Marston and Dutch Van der Linde himself, who are protagonists and antagonists from the previous series, respectively. And the game is still going to use like the honor system from Red Dead Redemption, which for anybody who don't know is based on how players interact with the NPCs. And that's going to affect a whole lot of things like settlements and towns and how the groups react toward Morgan himself. But other than, the details, I'm just looking forward to busting the shit out of somebody with a goddamn rifle. That shit, I'm going to be the baddest motherfucking Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh my God.
I'm going to have this long ass trench coat of stupid. I'm going to have a gold chain if I can get one. I'm going to have the baddest goddamn horse. I'm going to call it Mustang.
Well,
somebody stop this man.
So with what you was talking about with how the NPC interact with the main character, I think that's going to be the most innovative when we look at open world. In the gameplay, I mean, it looked like you can do anything from start conflict, you can back out of it, you can basically do anything when it comes to the open world. And I watched some dude on YouTube. His name is Legacy Killer HD. Check him out. He always talks about Red Dead Redemption over GTA so much to the point I start disagreeing with him. I'm like, let's look at GTA 3. That really got it all started when it comes to 3D open world.
Right.
And it's like, he talks about it like it was like the first Red Dead Redemption did it all. But like he was like, he's talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. He's like, it's going to innovate. It's going to innovate. And I'm watching it and I'm like, I'm going to comment on this dude YouTube and tell him he's right. Because this looks unreal. Amazing. This looks amazing from like how open the world is. Like, that's crazy. Rockstar's so good at using space.
Yeah.
People don't see that shit. They're so good at having wide space and then like the smallest spaces. And this game is perfect just for that kind of rhythm and pacing in the game. So I'm really hyped for it.
Yeah. It's going to be fucking
Bro, that game, I remember the first one, that shit. You could do anything. You could go fucking hunt a bear in the fucking mountains.
Oh, you talking about the first Red Dead?
Yeah.
It was great.
Nah, I got it. About bears more often.
But the thing with Rockstar is like they kind of they do really well on some stuff and then they kind of back out of it. Like in the next one, like I remember one thing I really liked with San Andreas is you could make CJ real swole or real fat, and then they took that away in a game that would have been dope as fuck. Like in what was it, 5 with Nico?
Yeah.
Four with Nico. Yeah, I would have big old Russian.
Yeah. They took away a lot of things in 4.
It would have been cool to get some of the San Andreas deals on the current GTA, like being able to make your character look a little bit more different from everybody else instead of everybody walking around cock strong as fuck, even the women. Giving your character the options to eat certain shit, like a lot of stuff about GTA 4, like you said, was legit, and like I feel like it would be nice for them to bring some of that stuff to the current game. It would be enough to probably get me back into it, right? Maybe, depending on what it is.
We were talking about getting back on the GTA what was it, last weekend?
Yeah.
I'm back on it.
GTA is such a hard game to get into, though, especially like if you finish the story mode, that's it on the story mode. But then if you go online, it's really slow developed.
Yeah, it is.
It takes you forever. If you're just starting, like, if I want to start GTA again right now online, like, I would have no money. Like,
you'd be screwed.
Yeah.
You'd be real screwed.
I have to pay money. I'm not down to pay more money than I already bought the game for. And I have it on like 3 different consoles too.
They got your money anyway.
It's hard, man, because like that game is set to where like even though it's you're expected to grind for money, but it ain't even got heights. But like I get something is missing. Like it seems to be missing like the part where the grind is not fun, and so. Yeah, you can race, you can do all this other stuff. You can even make your own content. But for some reason, I still feel like there's something there, like, subtle. Something there's missing, real subtle there, that makes people kind of be like,
Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 Online, they haven't talked about it yet, but I think it might mimic a lot of what's going on in GTA. I mean, it's the same people. So it might mimic the same exact thing. This game what I noticed from the trailer is, people go nuts like it's like everything that's in it is new, but I feel like they're just topping off everything that we're starting to see in open world games, because we see open world games all the time now. Now they're just jacking it up on steroids like with the with the ecosystem. What game did we see that in? I think we saw it in recently. We saw it in what game was you just talking about? Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter?
Yeah, we saw like a lot, like how some monsters will eat other monsters, like stuff like that. I remember in Final Fantasy 15 where you can have like a camp and stuff, and like depending on what's going on in the camp is the morale of everybody in your whole party. That's in this game also. So I think they're basically just making the perfect open world game right now.
Be good. I'm such a fan of the Wild Wild West setting. That,
Most definitely.
Yeah, like when I see this shit, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption on the PS3 because I got that PlayStation Now deal. Yeah. And so I'm playing Redemption right now, man. Enjoying it all the time. Except for the flower picking part. That can be weird with John Marston. You little beauty. Don't you like flowers so much, Mr. Marston?
It's deep rooted, man. Very deep rooted.
But hold on, you just killed 3 dudes.
You little beauty, you just gonna pick a flower behind them?
It's part of the crafting system.
Yeah.
It fucked me up though on the end of that one whenever he's about to fucking shoot all of them, bro. I was like, I'm about to get all these motherfuckers. They don't even know.
It was funny because you was really over there trying to X everybody. He was like, I'm out of X's.
Yeah, like halfway through all the motherfuckers, you just
You started getting shot. If anybody hasn't seen the ending, there you go.
Yep.
You get shot.
Spoiler alert.
He dies at the
But really, like, it's not as well. I mean, it's a spoiler if you're trying to play the game. But
you should have been played this one.
Yeah, you should have played
it.
it.
Should have been out like 13 years.
Right.
Exactly.
Should have been in.
But it's just like I was talking to my cousin about it because he's never played the first one, and he was like, "Do I need to play the first one?" I was like, "You don't technically need to."
Yeah.
But I was like, but to appreciate all the stuff that's in the second one. Then I was like, then I would play the first one because you will see everything that they enhanced and like how they made this game better. Like it was already great, but now this shit is gonna be like amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be off the chain. It's gonna be super good. So you guys want to talk about Super Smash Brothers?
Oh my God!
Hold on, segue. Eevee, fam.
Yo, hold on.
We're going to Nintendo now, so hold on. You gonna get Eevee?
He's staying with this.
I'm sticking with this.
This whole time I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just a bad joke he played on this last episode. This is what it is.
Brittany Grimes was the only bad joke in the last episode, okay? That was the only thing I was joking about.
Like, you just want Brittany Grimes with an Eevee,
obviously.
That was alter ego, bro.
So here's my thing, though. Like, ultimately for me, since I can't evolve Eevee, since you can't evolve Pikachu, regardless of which one, they both going.
We're talking about Let's Go Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying they both going in the PC. So I don't even care at this point which one I pick. But if I just had to choose Eevee, because my attack was gonna do more than y'all, moves is.
Maybe for the first gym leader, who is Brock.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a better shot than Pikachu do against Brock.
That is true. That is true. But we gonna destroy Misty ass.
Yep. Fuck up.
We gonna duke it out with Lieutenant Surge.
And the fucked up part is, I'm talking shit about Pikachu. If I remember correct, if this is a remake of Yellow, and let's see, before you get to Misty, you gotta go through the Viridian Forest, you get to Brock, you go through Mount Moon. The only real competition that Misty got in between that, assuming that they'll give you Bulbasaur, is finding a fucking Pikachu in Viridian Forest. So when I'm talking shit about Pikachu,
is there Pikachu's in Viridian Forest in the
yeah.
original?
That's why. That's another reason why I didn't pick it. I'm like, if it's a remake of Yellow, there's absolutely no reason for me to go with Pikachu. You can find one in Viridian Forest.
I'm gonna hit up Nintendo. I'm trying to make a point. Don't put no Pikachu's in that mug.
But I also don't remember Pikachu's being in Pokemon Yellow's Viridian Forest. So the only real choice we got, you got Bulbasaur if it's still a thing. You got Oddish / Bellsprout. Which is I forgot which route that was, but it's right above Cerulean City, just before you fight Gary. The Nugget Bridge, right there. So you got those, and that's about. I know too much about this shit.
I was about to say you really, because I was there with Viridian. You started talking about bridges. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
can't remember all the mugs.
Pokemon Yellow is probably my favorite.
Yeah,
I played that one so
mine was red, bro.
Yeah, like they was all three of them were good. All three of them.
Yeah, they're in the same generation.
Yeah, but the fact that Yellow, you were able to get all three of the starters,
that's pretty sweet.
Pretty much snatched that one up.
Well, it's not like a remake. It's like a reimagining of it. So
that's kind of lame.
Remix. And Trevor will be here on his phone. He try to avoid the question altogether.
Oh, my bad.
Come get these hands, Trevor. I'm defending mine.
No, man. Pikachu's the route to go. You gonna man down, sir.
Look,
man down.
Look, man.
He's the OG, bro.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He is not. Okay, he is not an OG. Okay, he was a bunch of motherfucking. He is.
Did Ash have an Eevee?
Gary did.
Fuck Gary.
No, Gary was a
talking
lot
about-
fucking. Gary had a fucking Eevee. Okay.
What the hell? Fuck Gary.
Hey man, look. All I'm saying is the only reason Ash beat him was because he was meant to in the show. Other than that, we all know Ash can't beat Gary.
Ash can be whoever the fuck he wants.
Ash
Pikachu.
Pikachu at like
He can do all this
300.
shit, and he can't
Level
seem to get-
300.
That motherfucker is like level 300.
At this point.
he is like level 3 fucking.
Gotta
100.
be.
I knew he was gonna be a cheap ass Pokemon when he beat a fucking Onix with a Thunder Shock.
Right.
Like no.
he had help with the sprinklers in
Yeah.
in the gym.
Oh, so the sprinklers turned the ground into mud, and now all of a
So
sudden,
hopefully
Onix is susceptible to
they
electricity.
got sprinklers in that mud.
Brain dance.
But it looks awesome. They redefined all the gyms. Like actual people are sitting there waiting for you to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They got a couple of little things, but I think the big problem with this is people that are hardcore Pokemon people are like, yeah, they want to cater to the casuals, but how much is catering is going to the casuals? That's the biggest problem with this game, right?
That's
now.
everybody's word when it comes
Yeah.
to any
You
game.
Yeah.
I feel like with Pokemon, it's hard to fuck that up though, because the worst case scenario, people don't know the Pokemon,
Right.
but that's really it.
We're in the first
what I'm saying,
generation.
Yeah, so I mean, most people are going to know for the most part what we're talking about. But with that being said, with Pokemon itself, is there any particular thing anybody's looking forward to with the game? I know for me, I'm hoping we get some new Megas, some new Mega Evos.
We're not.
But no.
We're not going to get new.
No.
I don't
It's
want-
all first generation.
It's all
I
first
don't
generation.
If you want that one, you got to wait for the next
So
game.
I can't evolve my fucking Eevee.
Nope.
You know, Pikachu ain't shit.
Hold on.
I ain't
You
got
won't
no
stop
Mega
with this
Evos.
slander.
I ain't, what the fuck?
No.
man? What
They
is
got
that?
you gotta. What my big problem with is like you can fight trainers, but you can't fight wild Pokemon. You gotta catch them Pokemon Go style, and that's how you level up your stuff.
That's my biggest
That's
issue with it.
insane.
Well.
Mhm. That's what I'm saying. But catering to the people who
Yeah.
Pokemon Go'd it, the casual people.
Wow.
There's no RPG aspect
Yeah.
unless well, of course you get the EXP for it.
Right.
I'm just probably gonna not.
I don't want to catch 30 Oddishes
Yeah,
just to
right.
level up Oddish. But apparently, if you catch one, it'll level up all of them. Yeah, I don't know. That it's weird. I'm still gonna get it, but it's weird.
More to come.
I feel like some details on this we're not going to find out till the day we
Yeah.
get the game, and that's really going to make me upset.
We do have the RPG based one coming out next year though. It's Generation 8.
And that's the big one, right?
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
big one they're
that's
really
supposed
gonna
to
do
be
for Nintendo
the
Switch.
whole- That's the one I'm really looking for. This one I think is just something to hold us over.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's true.
anyway, Smash.
Mm-hmm.
So Simon Belmont, the latest addition to Smash, and Richter Belmont.
yeah, Richter Bell.
The two latest additions to Smash. I didn't see that one coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody else
No,
did. I heard
hell
it
no.
was leaked like the night or the day before.
People are saying we getting too many characters.
What?
Is there such
No
thing?
such thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there such
I
thing
know.
in
I
Smash?
agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like you can't have. I mean, unless you start making.
It's because we're getting new characters and then we're getting echo characters. So then people are like, you're just reskinning the character.
Well, that's kind of a cool thing because somebody.
I think
might,
it gives variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody might not like Cloud. They might prefer Zack. Just
Why,
saying.
though?
Because,
Hold on.
Like Cloud is.
Yeah, I don't know
Cloud
why.
is a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But
I'm gonna play with him.
I'm
on
just
it.
saying, just for hypothetically speaking, or if I don't think you could do this, but if they ever decided to echo Cloud with a Sephiroth skin, like I said, I don't think you can do that
No.
because Sephiroth is fucking Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Nobody can echo Sephiroth but
All I gotta
Sephiroth.
say is they bringing back my boy Roy. So
That's gonna be.
Roy's
Yeah.
our boy.
So
Yeah,
how
we
y'all,
talked about that.
How y'all feel about Crom though?
I don't even know who the character.
I don't know
really
what the fuck he
is.
is either. But I don't know Fire Emblem. And then when I seen him, I don't care about nobody Fire Emblem wise except Ike. But
Yeah.
And
when
Roy.
I seen
Yeah,
Crom,
Roy.
yeah,
they bringing
I
back
mean,
Wolf too. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's
Wolf is-
awesome.
I mean,
That's
did
awesome.
y'all see my boy Shofu? Shout out to Shofu, man. This man did a whole Harlem Shake when he seen Wolf was in the game. That was
Wow.
a big ass dude to be doing a Harlem Shake. That was the truest Harlem Shake I had ever seen. But
I see a lot of people not upset, but like weirded out by the fact that Luigi dies.
yeah, I think people are fucked up about that because you think about what happened
In the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Death from Castlevania snatched his goddamn soul with that
Killed the
sight.
fuck out of
He's
that
still gonna
nigga.
be in the damn game.
I know,
What
but
the fuck?
I think
people are
people
still
are...
just like, what the fuck?
Because it doesn't help that the last character reveal was just Ridley. Ridley just impaled Mario's head.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they just took the Super Mario Brothers out like they wouldn't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there was that. But like, I'm like, damn.
They did duke them both their asses.
They did them dirty. Next thing you know, goddamn, Peach gonna be getting set out by all the Fire Emblem
That
characters.
is true, because like
So,
when the Splatoon characters came in, they got rushed.
Yeah.
They was in there. Oh shit! There's like 12 of them motherfuckers.
man, King K. Rool though.
Oh yeah, that was the last one. That yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
right,
not.
that's right.
I'm a Donkey Kong fan to an extent, but seeing King K. Rool didn't do a whole lot for me because I was like, that's cool. But everybody else was hype, and I was happy because everybody else wanted it. But I was more happy for the Echo Fighters. I was like, Dark Side, yes.
Well, it was kind of like when the last Smash Bros came out and they gave us King D2D. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, like, who cares?
Like, I love Kirby, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck about this dude.
Yeah, I was just like, I mean, but people.
I was
wanted it.
excited to just see another big in the game.
Yeah, I understand
Because
that.
we need those.
Yeah.
Oh, I know there's somebody getting that death face.
I wanted a Sonic Echo Fighter. I wanted Shadow or something.
I still think it's gonna happen. I
I would
think it's
love
gonna
that.
happen. We still got a ways to go. I think we do for at least maybe
I like Tails.
one more direct.
Yeah,
before
Tails
the
would be
game.
nice. I feel like they would do something left field and do SBO from the Chaotix game,
Yeah.
which that'd be cool.
If that's the case, let me get Silver. I'll take Silver.
Let
I
me
mean,
go ahead and give us all
If you
Sonic
like,
characters.
if you're a faggot, you take Silver. Yeah.
I'll take a shadow.
Look, Silver was in the worst Sonic game ever created. Okay,
So
I don't want it. I don't
so
want
that
Silver.
makes me a faggot. You know we got to fight about this now. Because Silver was cool as shit, man. But I only knew Silver from Generations. I didn't know what I knew he was in the previous game.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
Which was
what
a
it
pretty
was.
decent Sonic game, Generations. Yeah.
I'm playing Generations. I mean, I thought it was legit. So, but I mainly like Silver's Dreams of Absolution remix in Generations. That's kind of what made
song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
It's
that's
dope.
pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
But let's see, we got the Castlevania stage. Dracula
yeah,
being
they're
like
dope.
a hazard boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he comes
I thought
in.
that shit was crazy.
Pretty dope.
And then Richter kind of pops in and you don't belong in this world. It's just kind of his thing. So that was that. But let's see, what else did they
have stage fuses, like it fuses together. You can choose them or you can randomize like what stages you want to fuse. So it'll be crazy. You're fighting on Last Destination, bam, you're in Animal Crossing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, like I don't know how that.
It keeps
happens.
every
Yeah.
player on their toes. I think it's dope.
And then I hear they're actually giving the option to take hazards out of all stages, so that makes all stages competitively viable.
If you want to be a pussy, yeah.
Yeah, that's your
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure Briar somewhere is listening to this. Yeah, we taking that shit off, Briar.
Yeah.
We taking that shit off, big fella.
And any throwing out, we're just taking items off in general.
As
Yeah.
soon as you start playing, big fella.
He just throws stuff.
Oh my
So,
god.
now I don't know too much about this stage wise. I heard every stage is getting like an Omega stage.
Yeah. Shit. Is it can build up or you can break it all the way down or something
Yeah, I
like
heard
that.
like Omega wise, it's just like a Brawlhalla stage, just straight.
It can get flat at
Yeah,
some point.
just to the point where it's just stage. Ain't no getting around that. It's just me and you, big fella. We
It's gonna be funny on the Kirby stage. You just knock off that big ass tree.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be funny.
Speaking of trees, Alolan Executor.
The Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, the actual one of the new Pokemon in the game is Alolan
Oh,
Executor.
yeah,
When
yeah.
you throw him out, he is
And
as
he's
big
tall
as
as shit.
He's tall as shit.
Yeah.
You can jump off of him. They have
You can
Mimikyu.
climb him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mimikyu, fucking Marshadow, Alolan Vulpix, the regular Vulpix.
How do you know all these Pokemon?
Do this shit in my sleep, bro.
I
Do this shit in my sleep.
don't know any of these Pokemon. Like
Do this shit in my sleep, bro.
I stopped like Hoenn region maybe.
I mean, that's a pretty decent. It's understandable. People stopped. A lot of people stopped after Hoenn.
Yeah.
I think I
That's
stopped
pretty
on,
bad.
what was it? Black and White was like the last ones I played.
Yeah.
Sinnoh?
Damn.
Is that Sinnoh region?
Yeah.
We talking what? It was a lot of fucking. Yeah, it's a lot. It's almost 1,000 Pokemon easy.
Yeah.
I think right now. But yeah, so I just kind of know them all because especially it kind of helps that a lot of them are evolutions of some old.
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
right,
So
that's
shit
right,
like
that's
that.
right,
So
that's
I try
right.
to keep up with it, but there's that, man. Let's
They
wait
have
and see.
3v3, 5v5, and
So,
you can play up to 8 players.
That's gonna be dope because I thought at first when they said it, everybody got hyped, and I was like, 3v3, that's cool. But then it's almost like a strikeout from Brawlhalla, and I was like, yo, that is dope. And then I like that. What was the other one? Was it Smashdown?
Smashdown is dope.
If you pick a character, you can't play that character anymore. I can see like that's gonna be
I know exactly who I'm gonna play with on that, so they can't use Kirby. You get one time to play with Kirby.
Oh, you want to play with Kirby? I can't stand.
I
Kirby
can't stand
players.
nobody that play with Kirby.
I hate them all.
Oh
man.
my God.
Who created y'all?
And they got the new tourney mode up to 32 players.
That is gonna be fun.
Is that online as well?
Yeah, I'm almost
think so.
positive it will be.
As long as it's fluid online.
Yeah, it has to be fluid.
I think they had 32 tourney on Brawl though too.
But online
But it
for Brawl
wasn't
was
online.
trash.
Yeah, online for Brawl was terrible.
Yeah.
And then I also like what they did with the training mode where they
It's a
set
new
up
one,
to-
right?
Yeah, they kind of redid it to where they have they show like I don't know,
Measurements.
the measurements
Yeah.
for how far they go and
Yeah.
the heavier characters. So competitive wise, it's a good way to get your
Technically,
skills
yeah, you can
Learn
see
your
like,
hit markers.
exactly. So like if I hit you with this move, how far are you going, or how much damage it does. They also got stamina now.
Yeah.
I think they had it before though,
They
right?
did, but I think what they did
Kinda,
now they just
sorta.
made it like a regular mode for this one. So that one's gonna be dope. That one there's sudden death as well, which I think is kind of cool because the screen gets closer and closer.
Yeah.
As somebody gets closer to dying or whatever. So I thought that was dope.
I don't know. I always like the sudden death, like from Melee, where
The bombs start falling.
yeah,
I like that.
basically, like because me and my cousin used to do that. Go to sudden death, then run to the edge of the screen. Whoever could weed the bombs the longest. Like we,
That is fun. That sounds fucking fun.
that shit used to be crazy. We used to do that whole Hyrule.
Oh
my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
bro.
That's the
Like,
biggest stage.
I low key felt kind of bad for the Shovel Knight fans because they got them, but not in the way they wanted them.
No.
As
Yeah,
a
it's-
trophy?
Yeah, it's an assist trophy. But they got a lot of cool assist trophies. We got Alucard, we got Zero. Let's see.
Zero's
we got,
dope.
who else did we get?
We got Shadow, didn't we? Or
No,
we got Silver?
Knuckles. We got
Knuckles. Yeah.
We got Knuckles. We got Crystal, who was one for the Ice Climbers, I think.
We got Crystal from Star Fox.
Is it Star Fox?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, I don't know where she's from, but
One
I
of the
know,
sexiest
I know
foxes
when
in gaming. Yeah.
I know when the Ice Climbers did they thing, she popped.
Lord have mercy.
And Rathalos. We got a Monster Hunter stage. Rathalos
Yeah,
is
that was
the very
dope.
first assist character and boss character.
Yep.
He's
That
the first
doesn't
to be both.
surprise me. That is Capcom.
Is that the first dragon in
No.
Unless like actual dragon boss or just dragon in general.
Dragon in general? Or
Yeah.
Ridley's the dragon?
I thought we had one on that Metro Prime stage.
stage.
Was that a dragon in the background? Or am I tripping? On that
Oh
one?
no, that was talking about on Brinstar?
Was it Brinstar? The one that was an exploding stage?
Yeah, no, that was fucking what's his name? Craig. He's one of the bosses in Metroid. He's
Right.
just big as shit.
Yeah.
But he's
Okay.
not. Yeah, he's not.
But yeah, he
what's
looks
it called?
awesome as shit. That dragon. Oh my god.
What's up with that music though? We got 800 tracks. 9 if you count.
And then Nintendo's like, oh, you can like put it in like in dock mode or take it off portable mode, and you can listen to Super Smash Brothers all day. It's like, yeah, that's what the fuck you want to work out to.
Hey man, look, all I'm saying is they got 34 tracks of Castlevania on that Castlevania stage.
Yeah, that's true.
I will jam out to some Castlevania. I will vampire killer my ass all through the gym. I will vampire killer and avatar my ass all through somebody's gym. All right, and speaking of which, also they made it to where like you can take, let's say Zelda, the Zelda series music, and you can put that on any stage. You can use any music on any stage. Same with all the rest of them, which I think is dope because that allows you to customize things. Also, for better character choosing for the stage and shit, they made it to where you get to choose the stages first. You get to set the rules and stuff first, and then you get to select your character.
Yeah.
So I thought that was also very legit. I'm like, just the little stuff that they did and shit like that was.
And they have a mystery mode, right?
Yeah.
That they,
So are we
they kept
getting?
on.
So mystery mode is the newest mode that we're getting on this one, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, we don't know exactly what it is.
It's
It's just a mystery.
mystery mode.
Yeah, so it was like in green. I think it's something to do with online, and it has something to do with
has
the
to.
online stuff that Nintendo's gonna bring to the Switch. So I don't know exactly.
But Smash has always had something that you can, like the home run mode. Like you have
Okay.
all these fun different modes you can play if you don't want to actually just beat each other's ass. You can have some fun doing some stuff, target practice, all that.
What was that? They brought was it the campaign mode they had? Where it was like I guess their version of an arcade mode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
remember
Surge
that.
they brought that
to
back.
Brawl.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
thing now. So
I ain't gonna lie, that
that's
little
cool.
story mode they had in Brawl, that mug was actually pretty legit.
Pretty dope.
It was pretty fun.
That's
dope.
a lot of characters. And I think we kicking almost 70 right now.
It's 65, I think.
65.
My main question
Wait,
is,
no, because we was at 64
Really?
before the Ultimate Direct. The Inklings made 64.
Okay.
We got Simon Belmont and we got
Oh yeah, we're probably in
King
70.
Kerry. We at 67.
Damn.
If you
so
count
how are
that.
we unlocking these characters? Have they?
As
Because
we
I don't.
As we go.
Okay,
Probably the traditional way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping for.
Mhm.
Because I don't
They
want them to
said-
do what I'm. I
They
really don't want them to do
They
that.
said Sakurai said in the last Smash that you would start off with the original 12, and
Right.
then as you play the game,
Yeah,
you
they'll
just
start
unlock
popping
them
up.
as they go.
Mhm.
And
That's
so
all I need.
That's gonna be
I was gonna say,
fantastic.
boy, wasn't nothing more embarrassing.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
Alarm got ringing and you got your ass whooped by
Mine was Dr. Mario. He always fucked me up.
Dr. Mario.
Oh,
fuck.
Dr. Var. Oh.
Nah, Mewtwo too.
Yeah,
YouTube
me
fucked
too.
you up? Yeah, he got. Never mind. He did get me a few times.
Well, are you guys getting the GameCube that comes with it?
Oh yeah.
GameCube that comes
Yeah.
with Smash.
GameCube controller.
Oh, the GameCube controller.
Yeah. GameCube controller. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll see.
I'm
I don't know
definitely-
because the
That
one
C-stick
thing.
is like
Yeah.
The one thing
Yeah.
that confused me, them damn GameCube controller sticks threw me all the way the fuck off.
You were like the only person I know.
Because I never really had a GameCube
Oh, yeah.
system.
Oh,
I was
okay.
always a Game Boy. I kept a Game Boy around, but the GameCube system, I was like, looked at the controller, this shit looked like Spanish to me. I was just like, okay.
Look like Spanish.
Yeah.
That C-Toggle does fuck with people who aren't familiar with Nintendo.
Yeah.
The C-stick is life. Boy.
Yeah, it
Somebody fucking you up online, he got a GameCube
Yeah,
controller.
that C-stick.
It'd be quick. It'd be quick to hit them with some hard stuff. But I think they're selling the adapter in the GameCube controller section.
They have to.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks Japan.
Classic fucking, yeah.
But they just trying to make more money, which is a dick move. But, you
Yeah.
know,
They gonna take mine anyway.
Yeah, regardless.
They gonna take it.
I got both of them reserved. I got both of them reserved, the adapter and the GameCube controller.
I haven't reserved mine at all. The only game I have reserved right now is Spider-Man, and there's another one I feel.
This is, and we are not sponsored by GameStop, by the way, but we're just talking.
I'm going
Right.
I don't. You can go on the app and like,
No.
I'm
no.
walking in the GameStop like a G, and I'm buying everything. That's wishful thinking. We'll see how that goes.
You gonna walk in the game and be like, we out of adapters, but you can get this controller and hold on to
I got
it for 2 weeks.
I got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu
Say it.
With a yellow shirt on.
with the yellow shirt on. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, Nintendo Switch GameCube wired controller,
And the adapter.
and of course with the adapter and Kingdom Hearts 3.
How much is that adapter, by the way?
I think I don't know it. Okay, so I think the dude said it's $10, but the GameCube controller is gonna be like $30. I mean, $30, so $29.99.
It's very nostalgic for us to actually be looking forward to Smash Brothers game because it's been so
Yeah,
fucking
it's
long
been
for
so
it.
long.
And the fact that it's coming to such a transforming system like the Switch,
We can do a whole podcast on how awesome the Switch is.
I'm so
We
happy
really could.
about
Yeah.
with the route Nintendo took. I'm
A lot of
taken back by it.
independent
Little
market.
segue. Are y'all excited for the Mario Party that's coming to the Switch?
What?
Yes. Oh my god. That's happening on the podcast. We're gonna be playing Mario Party between turns. We're gonna be talking
Friendships
about.
will be broken.
Yeah.
Temporary.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Temporarily, friendships will probably be broken.
Somebody
Hey,
get robbed for all they stars.
some
I don't
drink.
know who
But
it's
did
gonna
you
be.
Yeah.
see they brought
Some
back,
drink
like,
with that mug.
What they brought back to like where y'all all riding together instead
Yeah.
of like separate.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Speaking of riding together in Smash, that was I don't know the dude's name, but it was some cat in a little bus. He had Mario on the back of that motherfucker. He just drove straight off the stage and eliminated the fuck out of Mario.
Oh, was that
shit
an
had me
Animal
dying.
Crossing
I think it was
game?
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
That shit had me. Because Mario's in the back like, oh God! Oh God! And that motherfucker just exploded on the end of the screen. I fell the fuck over laughing. That was so funny. I don't know who that was. But I'm a damn sure trying to get him in that goddamn bus so I can watch
Yeah.
that happen.
What's our time like, Lewis? In beats per minute.
Oh God.
Beats my trick.
Divide this by-
Motherfucking I think it's like 1,000 seconds. How much is 1,000 seconds?
Oh my goodness.
Nigga, you. Alright.
carry the one.
Hold on.
Somebody Google what 1,000 seconds
No,
is.
okay, so it's 4,000 seconds.
We have 4,000 seconds.
I thought he was gonna get a minute.
Okay, we're making improvements here.
How the hell do you calculate? Oh, whoa,
Just
okay,
X.
okay. No, I just did it. It's 1,000 divided by I did 60.
Yeah, that's right.
So and I got so I guess the decimal and all that stuff. I guess we
That's
had a
too
little
many
over
sixes,
an
man.
hour.
Yeah.
We're a little bit over an hour, obviously.
Yeah,
About
60.
10 minutes over an hour.
Yeah.
Man,
I got 66.
I think this is a good stopping point, y'all.
Oh boy, I just
Man.
showed out my math skills.
Oh, I see you, Playboy.
Yeah,
Man, wait, streaming service. Give y'all a streaming service names.
For me, in my case, you can always look me up on YouTube. Just put in my name, Sir Mackleton, Fauntleroy,
Say it.
the third
Well,
Esquire. Man.
Okay.
Look that up that way. Let me see what else. Or you can check me out on Instagram to see what I might be putting down at Sir_Mackleton. I left that there. I ain't put the whole name on there. Also with my YouTube channel. I plan on doing, for those who are interested in it, Final Fantasy 14, I'm going to do a whole complete walkthrough with a brand new character. I'm just going to be playing through the entire game, letting the stories, cutscenes and all that play through for anybody who just want to check it out. Maybe if they're interested in it, Kurt. So, I'm just going to be doing that just to be doing it.
Because apparently I ain't played it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I host the Soul Dojo gaming channel. We just hit over 100 subscribers, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Talk your shit, Kurt. Talk your shit.
so hit me up the Soul Dojo in the search bar in YouTube, and we do gameplays, news, first impressions of all the hottest games releasing.
Most def. Man, this is a beautiful podcast, y'all.
love
We
it.
doing our damn things. I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Keep your streamings going. Yo, we working hard out here.
Yep.
This is My Ninja Gaming. It's your boy Trevor.
Curtis Russell.
And your boy,
Oh my God.
Sir Mackleton,
Say it.
Fauntleroy, the third Esquire, man.
Yeah, and we got our tech guy, Luis.
What's good?
Killed it. And our special guest today.
Daddy-o. Hey.
All right, y'all. This is My Ninja Gaming, and we out.
Shit.
All right, later on.